Good afternoon, everyone. This is finally my Dimpleplasty 101 video. I am just sitting in front of my son's preschool, like always, being a little stalker till he gets off. I have like 40 more minutes. And I know I'm supposed to have me time and do things for myself and stuff, but I'd rather just sit here and just watch him. Sorry for the sniffles. I'm not feeling that well. If you're wondering about the hat, bad hair day. I wanted to be kind of hip-hop-ish today. I don't know if that's even a word. But just to start this video off, I just want to say plastic surgery and enhancing your face and your body has, it's to each their own. And I always say that. I know people are going to say, why alter your face? You're beautiful the way you are. Stop changing who you are. Just be what God gave you. This and this and this and this. I totally understand that. But you guys also understand where I'm coming from, where, plastic surgery is my thing. It's never going to go away. I mean, I'm not putting my life at risk. I would never put myself under because I have a son, so pretty much everything I do I'm awake, which is a little crazy. But I would never do anything because I have a son now that would make me have to be put under or whatever. Some people like tattoos, some people like piercings, some people have blue hair, have pink hair, it's just your own personality. Like my personality right now, I really wanted to go platinum blonde, so I'm in the process of doing that. And, a lot of people call me fake, and a lot of people call me all these, like, names, and I'm weird. My dot, now Dimples, what's next? I get my eyes done, Botox, this and this and this, and now I have blonde hair, like, you know what I mean? Just to start off this video, you guys just, I think we all need to accept each other for who we are, because everyone has opinions, I understand, but just if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, because, that's just who the person is, if you will. Like, I don't even know if that made sense, what I just said, and then I said if you will. I don't know why I always say if you will, but, yeah, that's my thoughts about it. I mean, everyone judges, and everyone, like, if you see someone walk down the street, especially girls are very catty, they'll be like, oh my god, what is she wearing, da 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 da. And I kind of used to be like that, but motherhood changed me more, because I have no time really to judge. I really don't have time to exert so much effort just for, I don't know, to gossip or to say stuff behind. That's why I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone to say bad things about. Anyway, so that's like off topic. I just want to kind of bring it out there on how I feel that you should accept people for who they are or whatever. And if you don't like plastic surgery, and if you don't like anything fake, then you shouldn't watch my videos, because I'm going to surprise you every time with different things. So Dimpleplasty is pretty much dimple creation. Why Dimpleplasty, right? People are always asking, why do you want dimples? Where did it originate from? Well, Dimpleplasty originated about 15 years ago, and none of the doctors really wanted to do it. This is just what I know. They didn't really want to do it because of certain medical rules or regulations and stuff like that. But 5 years ago, a lot of people actually started doing it, and I did my research for months and months and months, and I finally found a good doctor. I mean, I'm not saying go to Beverly Hills, but my doctor is actually from Beverly Hills, and he also has one right here by where I live, by the beach. And so it's easier for me to go to him because we kind of live by the beach. And but I just think I thought they're out already. The more money that you pay, and the credentials of your plastic surgeon's a big deal, and his certificates and his awards. My plastic surgeon is just like a face plastic surgeon, because there's like a whole body plastic surgeon and just a facial reconstructive surgeon. So, why Dimpleplasty, right? I mean, we can't all be like Miranda Kerr, who's already beautiful, she's already a tall model, and she still has dimples, which is kind of not fair, but, everyone's, I don't know, beauty is different in different cultures and whatever, but I'm like not even talking about the dimples. What's wrong with me? I'm like Wait, is that? Oh no, they're just lining up. So, Dimpleplasty dimple creation is really hard to explain. You guys could actually go on YouTube and they have like an animated video on as to how they do it. It's kind of scary, but I didn't watch the video till afterward, so I kind of got scared the second time I had to do it because this one disappeared. You guys already know that, but they pretty much poke a needle through. Well, first of all, you go in there, you gargle, and sorry, I'm so easily distracted because I just want my son to be okay. You gargle and they numb you up. Like they put like 4 injections here and like 4 injections here. And if you need more anesthesia, of course they're going to give you more. And it's kind of similar going to a dentist. Like if you need a root canal or a fill or whatever, it's kind of like that. And then he tests you to make sure you feel absolutely nothing. And when you do, after about 20 minutes of just waiting, hanging out, and it's so awesome too because my doctor, the view is like the ocean. Like seriously, it's like a big like balcony of the ocean. So it's like you're getting plastic surgery at the beach pretty much. It's really cool. Well, I think so. He pokes a hole in your mouth, kind of like a piercing, I guess. And then he puts a thread through and then kind of tugs on it to kind of see where you want the dimple. And then when you finally know where you want the dimple, they cut open your buccal fat, which is the fat inside your cheek, makes a little incision and takes out some fat. And it's so funny because I didn't even bleed. And I guess that part of your cheek you don't really bleed because I don't know, like he just said like that part you just don't bleed. And I'm like, okay, whatever, that's cool. So take out some like buccal fat. And there's also surgery called buccal fat removal, which I think I'm going to have to do, but that's going to be in another video. And so, yeah, what was I saying? Okay, so cut open the inside of your buccal fat, and then he kind of threads it. See, there's a needle in here, and then he takes out the needle once. It's kind of like sewing, and then ties up the needle so that it's super tight, and it makes it like this. Okay, so 20 minutes later, you're all done. You're really, really numb. You look like a chipmunk. I had like a crooked smile like this. And they always say, let me finish this first before I say this. And then you're sore for, after 2 hours because the anesthesia obviously wore off. So you're sore, and then you have to take antibiotics, and then you also have to take painkillers like Vicodin or Cipro, or is it the worst? No, Norco, and stuff like that. So you take all that stuff and you're really groggy. So I did it on a Saturday because my husband has work and my son has school, so I wanted to make sure I'd be okay by the weekdays. So I did it Saturday early in the morning, and then I didn't eat, I didn't do anything, and I just kind of rested my mouth. I tried not to talk. I try not to laugh because when you laugh it really, really hurts. It's really sore. I mean, I guess it depends on the person. He says that it's a lunchtime, surgery where you could go back to work or whatever and there's no downtime. But I could tell you that there is downtime because you can't eat anything hot. You can't eat anything cold. It has to be like, I don't know. You can't even, like this cookie, like this Oreo cookie, right? Like you can't even open your mouth this big. So you're pretty much like a little baby, like, I don't know, but yeah, so for 2 days I was really sore and groggy from the medication. I hate painkillers because they just make you like nauseated and you can't even get up to go pee, and I just don't like that. And then come Monday, I was like good to go. I took my son to school, and then I went back home and I rested, and then I picked up my son, and then we just cuddled all day for I'm not gonna lie, like a week. Because of the painkillers. If I didn't take the painkillers, I would be like doing jumping jacks or whatever. But, so that's pretty much the recovery time. And then you're not supposed to exercise for about 3 weeks. The reason why my first dimple, this one that he had to redo this past Saturday actually, the reason why it disappeared because he said that work out after a week. And so I worked out hardcore with my trainer after a week, and then it disappeared. So he had to like redo it. And the second time he he did it, I was more scared because I watched the video. I know there was a needle right here. I know the worst thing that made me cringe and made me have a major panic attack, because the first time I didn't care. The first time I was like, oh my god, keep on doing what you're doing, I'm fine. But the second time, like, I didn't know that snip 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 was, I thought he was cutting thread, but it was my skin, my buccal fat. So I had a panic attack. So it took longer the second time. It took about an hour just to do this one, because we had to stop, I had to go outside, feel the breeze, and things like that. You know, but it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy procedure. I mean, like, I went in there, had like a 5-minute consultation, asked, I don't really like to ask questions, and then the next day he did it. So, yeah, it's pretty pricey, but I think the more, like, he's actually like a Dimpleplasty expert doctor. You can't just go to a plastic surgeon and be like, hey, I want dimples, do you do it? Of course they're gonna say, yeah, we do it for this and this and this and this. But I'm happy with the results. It's still swollen. Oh, keep in mind too, like, you guys can't be scared. Like, if you ever do get dimples, just like write me or whatever, and I'll answer all your questions about plastic surgery if you guys want to learn about my plastic surgery experience, because that's pretty much all the views I get. Like my hauls and stuff, no one really cares. I'm not a beauty guru. I don't claim to be. I'm more of like just vlogging my everyday life and just seeing, you know, talking about BDD and talking about plastic surgery and stuff. So I think I made up my mind, and I'm gonna make this channel more about that kind of stuff. And, like, you know, I'm not the type of person to research, really research. My husband does that for me, so I just kind of take his advice of what doctor to choose and where to go and what to do, what to expect. I mean, there are, you know, there's a lot of benefits, and there's also a lot of risks. Like, you could get a cyst, you can get an infection, but with anything, you can get all that stuff even if you just get like a root canal. You know, you could, everything, there's a risk for everything in life. Like, you know, what else should you expect? So don't exercise, don't really lift that much, and I always like to carry my child, so that's why this one probably disappeared. We still don't know why it disappeared. Some people, it doesn't, the majority, but he said 1 of 100, which is me, of course, because I'm so bad luck with all these. I have to do my plastic surgery twice all the time. Like, I did my eyes twice, I did this and this twice. So just be really careful, follow the instructions. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, every time you eat, you just gargle with the gargle mouthwash that he gives you, and then also salt water. Like, you just put water into like a water bottle, shake it up, and then just gargle all the time, which I did like 1,000 times just to make sure. And I think, you know, just be really careful. The first time I wasn't that careful, that's why it disappeared, I think. I don't know, but yeah. So, oh, the down part is, it's not a lunchtime procedure. You can't go there and then go to work after, or you can't go get a dimple and go have a nice lunch by the beach with your family, or a barbecue, or go swimming. It's not what, because if you Google it, it says, yeah, you could do this after, you could do that after, but really, like, you really can't. Like, you have to rest. Number one, you have to rest your face, you have to rest your cheeks, you have to rest your mouth, you have to make sure you gargle all the time, and number one advice, just try not to eat for 2 days. What else? I think I covered pretty much everything. My second video is why I opt to